Welcome to SHI'ßböX. Here's your host.
Oh yeah. Hey everybody, welcome to SHI'ßböX. Welcome one, welcome all. Thanks for being here. We got a fantastic show planned for you today. It's free content. Anyhow, welcome to SHI'ßböX. We, of course, here are all things Xbox. We talk about Xbox all the time, everything about Xbox. It's like, what, SHI'ßböX? We already know you talk about everything Xbox all the time. That's why we're here, because we motherfucking love Xbox. It's like, hell to the motherfucking yeah. So let's kick off the show today. Today we're going to be talking about, you know what? Music and games, and we can start here, we could start there, we could start with what our management wanted us to talk about in general, but we're not going to because we get to do how we want to, when we want to. You can't control us, management! So, of course, we're talking today with Tony Hawk's Ride. Now, you might be saying, Tony Hawk's Ride? What, SHI'ßböX? That's the most awesome game that ever came out. Do you even have the peripheral that you can fucking skateboard on and shit? It's like, yes. The other show has it. This is SHI'ßböX. The other show has it. Obviously. I hope you're just using Tony Hawk Ride as a placeholder for, like, Tony Hawk Pro Skater when you're talking about music and games. That's exactly what you're doing. That's what we're doing. You're a genius. You already know that your genius is our genius. That's exactly what we were doing. A placeholder. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Pro Skater 2, Pro Skater 3, Pro Skater Grind, LA Grind, Pro Skater Grinder. We don't know. What we do know is that the music in every single one of them was top-notch and phenomenal. It lent way for a lot of acts gaining notoriety that were even already fairly notorious on the circuits and levels that they were on. But you got groups like fucking Pennywise, stuff like that, man, that, would have a song here or there that really garnered an additional following, man. And they're not the only group or band or anything like that. Do they even advertise the music in here anymore? No, it doesn't matter. It's not fucking Guitar Hero. It's Tony Hawk Ride. Phenomenal. Kickflip. Pop shove it. Ollie. It's all there. But what was there mainly was the music, man. And the music in all of the Tony Hawks. And like we said, this is a placeholder. Okay? Insert visual aid Tony Hawk game here. We got the remakes, the remasters. I think they were on Game Pass. They might still be on Game Pass. It's like, what, SHI'ßböX? You're all things Xbox. You should already know if it's on Game Pass before I fucking take my time to go look, motherfucker. It's like, what? Probably we should know that. But we already have it. So if it is on there or it's not on there, we already got our fucking copy. So it doesn't matter. Fair enough. This is what I get for watching free fucking content, motherfucker. Damn it. Exactly. The thing is that it doesn't have to be free content. We'll take any handout that you want to give us. Okay, all right, stop. Naughty hand. Get the fuck back. They don't want to give you money. They still don't. No hand. Get the fuck out of here. You're ruining it. We got to give them the show first. Then they'll want to give us money. No hand. God damn it. Don't let that dissuade you from the end of the show when we tell you to give us money. The hand don't understand. Don't talk to the hand, because the face is listening. And our face is saying, don't talk to the fucking hand. We don't know. You're getting sidetracked. Let's talk about some more music and games. Lots of games has had lots of terrific music, and soundtracks have been phenomenal across the board. Some of the more recent titles that had come out in the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years and been remade and remastered and come out in the last, 5, 6, 7, 8 fucking years. Games like Death Stranding. Phenomenal soundtrack. Phenomenal musical score to that entire game. Holy shit. We loved that game when it first came out. A lot of folks were disappointed in it. You might be saying like, SHI'ßböX again, you're talking about another title that's not really on fucking Xbox, dude. How am I supposed to fucking play that shit? It's like, I don't know, I think it eventually came out somewhere or another. You might be able to play it now. If not, go fucking buy a PS5 or probably if you had a PS5, you could sell it to your girlfriend like our rival Dreamcast guy was able to do for his girlfriend. You sell your old system at full price. No deterioration or depreciation factor involved. We're going to start trying to do that with any vehicles that we sell in the future. Try and just sell them at the price we got them for. And then you get the new upgrade for way substantially cheaper because it's like all the value was maintained in whatever item is that you're relinquishing and trying to get a different one for. So sell off something old for full price, go buy a PS5, and then you can play Death Stranding. Or, you know, get a PC and get Death Stranding. Either way, all right? The point is that it has a phenomenal score. Or just, fuck, don't do any of that. Don't even play it. Just go listen to the musical score. It's phenomenal. Great, great, great musical score. All right? What else is there that has terrific music? Uh-oh. Do we hear it in the distance? I think we do. It's Baba Is You. That's right. So, you have smaller game companies, right, that put out titles, and however they came up with the score for the entire game, you got studios that make such passionate, love, oriented products that they put their hearts and souls into, that take a musical score and give you copies of that shit for free. All right? This one, okay, we've already redeemed it. It's not going to work. Man, we already redeemed it. It's not going to work. Or if it does work, then that's on them for letting it work multiple times. But what they should be very about is sharing the lovely music, man, that this game came out with. And they gave you a copy of that shit. Yeah, you had to go track it down and get it. But it's phenomenal. All right? It's another incentive, man, to get you to, go through and traverse a game, man, or have an appreciation for it. Okay? Even games like, Cyberpunk, okay, 2077. They had such a love, man, for... And yes, riddled with issues and how it performed on different systems when it came out. And yes, the state and condition. Yes. But, man, the packaging was phenomenal, man. The, additional little incentivized little stickers and postcards, whatever the fuck was in there, man. A phenomenal thing, man, to give back to a, player of the game, a purchaser of the game, man. It's piddly as far as what it costs the companies to do it. But the fact that they have such a love for their product that they take it upon themselves to share that little extra, that's phenomenal, man. Yeah. So you got smaller game companies that put out phenomenal soundtracks, and you might not like it. You might be like, that's the worst fucking music in a game I've ever heard. I never want to hear that shit again, right? And that's cool. You can feel that way. But hold on. Let me cover Baba Is You's ears real quick. Okay? You just go wait right over there, Baba Is You. Don't worry. Yeah, no, look over there. We're just covering your ears, Baba Is You. Don't you worry, Nintendo Switch. Baba Is You, you wait right over there. No, turn a little more. Little more. Excellent. We've got a scheisse bone to pick with you for saying that. That's fucking mean. Baba Is You tried hard to make a good soundtrack. Just because it's not for you and you don't like it, doesn't mean you get to pick a scheisse bone with them. It was nice of them to let you listen to their soundtrack on the additional and get a copy of that. We like it ourselves, and we think it's fucking rad, man. Every time that, we check out one of the songs, or every time we pop it on for the fuck of it, just because. So don't you be mean to Baba Is You, okay? Or we'll have a scheisse bone to pick with you, okay? All right. Sorry we had to be so hard on you. Okay, Baba Is You, you can turn around. Nintendo Switch, Baba Ju. Oh, God damn it. Their ears are still covered. Hey, you uncover your ears. Excellent. Nope, goddamn, it's not time for money, motherfucker. Okay. The music's great. Just because someone might not like it. No, Baba Ju, they like your music. Don't you worry. Some of it might not be for everybody. But there are companies out there, man, that go above and beyond with their musical score and their undertaking, man, and do phenomenal. And you might be saying, like, SHIßböX, aren't there companies that actually charge extra for that bullshit? It's like, yes, there are, man, with the super premium, digital, deluxe, fantastic BJ edition, man, that comes with all the bells and whistles. Okay, comes with rim jobs, too. We don't know. People show up at your house at fucking 3 a.m. They're like, are you ready? You don't have to be cleaned. What the fuck are you talking about? The point is that there are companies, man, that go above and beyond with their musical scores and things like that, like Baba Ju, that, just include it. And then there's companies that, yes, charge extra for the soundtrack, but there's some companies that charge extra for the soundtrack and give you, I think there's been vinyl records that have come out, and that's phenomenal, man. That's actually, a fairly fantastic inclusion in a little jumbo deal if you are getting something along those lines, all right, as like, a vinyl record LP, man, to accompany a, video game purchase. It's a weird pairing and team up, man, but it's fucking phenomenal. Stuff that we would dig. There have been games that did it. There was like a Last of Us 2 that came out and stuff that had a vinyl record with it. We didn't want anything to fucking do with that game ourselves, for the most part, because, and, you might be saying, what? SHIßböX, why the fuck are you talking about Last of Us 2 and shit now? I thought you were talking about music. And it's like, we are. You know how the game industry is. Think about it. It's all tied together, okay? You might have your more renowned and known parts, okay, of the game industry. You might have your big heavy hitters, man, that are on the block that, get to live upstairs. But when you come down to the basement where we reside and refuse to pay rent and or leave, you're kind of left with what you get. Okay? And you just got to kind of deal with it. And that's what a lot of, it comes down to with the musical soundtracks with different games and how you can acquire them and get them. All right? And you might be saying, like, get back to the Last of Us 2 reasoning and stuff. Why you wouldn't want that fucking soundtrack and why you want nothing to do with that game. We know it's reason X, Y, and Z. We're like, hold on. We'll go back behind the curtain where the sausage is made. You want to start calling us out about Last of Us 2 and why we want nothing to do with that game? Okay. Let's get you some sausage. So that game brings plenty of it. Yep. Just as we thought, just as we left it. Getting salted and marinated over time. That's right. Catcher in the Rye. The game you have to purchase every time you see it out in the general public. That's right. Last of Us. The reason we don't want anything to do with Last of Us 2 is because we played Last of Us 1. And that's it. The fucking end. There is no part 2. As far as we're concerned, it doesn't fucking exist. Because this game is complete. This game completed the PlayStation. That's it. It completed the PlayStation. Because now it is a part of it. They remake it and remaster it and remake it and remaster it and remaster the remake and remake the remastered remake to remake a remastered remake of the remake. Only to remaster it. And you need to do that because this is the catcher in the rye of video games to book equivalency, okay? You might be saying like, SHIßböX, you're getting a little too conspiratorial with all this Catcher in the Rye talk. You're on a list, motherfucker. It's like, everyone who clicked on this video is on a list. It's too fucking late. Just be sure that you're buying this every time you see it in the wild. Anytime there's a remaster, be sure that you pick it up. That'll keep you off their radars because everyone's already on them. Shh. Baba as you is always around. No, damn it, Baba as you. We already talked about you. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck. God damn it, no. God damn it, no! They're not ready to give us money yet. We don't want anything to do with Last of Us 2 because Last of Us 1 is a fucking standalone title. And that's it and all there is to it. Anything else doesn't happen or exist in the entire series as far as we're concerned. You know what, though? We started the HBO series during one of the fucking free trials of it, and usually we'll do, like, the free trial subscription for the 1 week, and it's like, what, SHIßböX, you cheap bastard? You ain't gonna pay for the subscription fee? God damn it, Han. No, they're not going to pay for it for us either. No, we don't pay for the subscription fee. We do the 1 week free trial and watch it all in one fell swoop. Get your money's worth. Your free money, which is time. You're spending here. That's on you. That's on you. SHIßböX, there's fucking nothing else on. I guess so. Point is, this is a standalone title. We want nothing to do with a part 2. So that's why we don't give a fuck about the vinyl. But we actually would acquire the vinyl to have as music, to listen to as music, being unfamiliar with the storyline and stuff like that. But then at that point, it's how much is that worth to us? We don't even know what the musical scores consisted of in that title or release or game because we refuse to play it. We don't want to play it. We want nothing to do with it. We don't care if it's good or bad. It's not reason XYZ pertaining to the game or Neil Druckmann or any of the, surrounding entity that is discussion about Last of Us 2 and where it sits on things, this, that, the other. No, our sole reason for not wanting to touch that fucking game is part 1. We love this game so damn much. What? SHIßböX, stop talking about fucking PlayStation shit. We want to play Xbox stuff. Xbox didn't fucking make this. They tried to get it on Xbox One at one point in time. In fact, we will do a reenactment of how that conversation went. And this is conjecture and, of course, probably not true. Okay, but we're going to present it to you and you make your own decisions. Okay, is it not true or is it also false? All right, you make your own decisions. Okay, we'll reenact the time that Xbox tried to, get Last of Us on the Xbox because it was such a phenomenal runaway Catcher in the Rye. Buy every copy of that shit, motherfucker. Hit, okay? So, Last of Us is, just kicking it, man, at the Last of Us, store. Naughty Dog's kicking it, and they're like, we're Naughty Dog, motherfucker. We run PlayStation, bitch. We fucking float this whole damn, we carry this whole console generation and next generation and 3 generations from now. Xbox gets to work. They're like, God, I'm working on Game Pass today. I hope Phil gives me a good challenge. All right. And then Phil hollers down from, his high horse. It's like, what? SHIßböX, stop picking on Phil Spencer. He's our leader. It's like, we know he's our leader. He's on a high horse because his horse is real tall and mighty. Is there another way that can be interpreted? Yeah, I already questioned your name of the show, SHIßböX, motherfucker. Well, stop questioning us. Let us do the fucking show. Fuck, you're interrupting us again. No, we're not, bitch. You're doing it yourself. Then stop. So they get to work. Phil hollers down from his pedestal. Motherfucker! Okay, Phil hollers down. Like, hey, buy me some studios so I can close them and fire everybody and cancel the fucking games. Yes, sir, Phil. Oh, he's got his hoodie on today. He is not happy. Fucking, I better get some games on Game Pass before he fires my ass. I just clocked in. Come on, Naughty Dog, pick up. Then in Naughty Dog Studios, right? Like, oh, we're so naughty. Oh, stop. We're being naughty with each other. Ruff, ruff. Oh, we're Naughty Dogs. This is Naughty Dog. We carry PlayStation. What the fuck do you want? Hey, it's Xbox and Game Pass. Ruff, ruff. What's going on over there? Oh, stop. We're so naughty. What's going on over there? None of your fucking business. What do you want? You're interrupting us. We're getting naughty. Ruff, ruff. Oh, man, I think you're barking at me. That's an angry bark, bitch. What do you want? Oh, you guys want to, maybe consider putting out Last of Us on Xbox? What the fuck did you just say? I was just wondering, maybe you want to put out that Last of Us on Xbox. Oh, I know you didn't just fucking ask me that. I'm PlayStation's bitch. You're going to have to talk to Sony. I can't make that decision. Goodbye. I hope you have a terrific day. Sorry for barking earlier. We're a little naughty around here. Ooh, stop. We're super naughty. Rough. Oh, no worries. Yes, I understand. Alright, leave us the fuck alone. And scene. And that's not only how a conversation could not have happened, it probably didn't happen that way. But again, you have to make that decision for yourself. Did any time take place where Xbox was trying to get Last of Us on the system or not? Really, what it comes down to is it doesn't matter. Because this has nothing to do with, in essence, the entire musical talk about the episode. And it's like, what, SHIßböX, and get back on track, man. You always get off track. We know. That's why we like to give it to you raw and uncut. So you know you're getting the real deal. When you join this family, and believe you, me, it's not as blood in, blood out as it used to be. It used to be blood in, blood out. But we kept picking SHIßböX with too many people, and apparently that's not good for business. Okay? We rattled a few too many chains. Oh, fuck, the props again, right? No, there are no props. When we fucking rattle chains, we rattle chains. And when you're a member of this family, sometimes your cage gets rattled. But we're not talking about rattling cages. We're talking about rattling chains. And believe you me, there is a difference. You might be saying, well, SHIßböX, what is that difference? It's like, you won't know until you really join the family. God damn it, hand! Wrong fucking time for a handout! They're not gonna fucking pay us now! Fuck! So, music and games anyhow. You got games like Tetris Effect, man, and this is a phenomenal musical experience, man, in a game that, okay, you have to do it in VR to really get, like, the full enjoyment and experience of it. It's like, what, SHIßböX, come on, man! You gotta let us play something on Xbox, man. Stop talking about all these games. It makes me want to go get a PSVR and sell my old system full fucking price to my girlfriend so I can get one on the fucking cheap. It's like, we know. We feel the same way. But you don't want to rattle anyone's chains with that. Okay? So put down those heavy shackles that bind us all. And just remember that you might not get a musical experience in one place or another, but where there's a will, there's a way. And where there's a way to get music, okay? And some of the best ways to get music are off things like compilations and, releases that have a variety of sounds and artists to them. All right. When we talked earlier about Death Stranding, there's a huge soundtrack. Okay. But it consists of what? Like 4 to 6 artists? It might be more, might be less. Okay. We don't have it right in front of us. What? SHI'sböX, be more prepared, motherfucker! Yes, Hand! Now it's time! Fucking, they did not pay us to fucking do work. Fair enough. Fair enough. The other times, the Hand was wrong. That time, we had to fucking get the fuck up there, Hand. Demand that shit. No, that's wrong. That's too demanding. There are musical experiences that you can partake in if you're able to, that you might not be able to if you're not able to. Okay? Different stuff available, different places. Some of the best places to get music, though, is things like compilations. All right? Death Stranding, yes. Only a handful of, bands and acts on it and stuff like that. You have classic titles, man, that are a little harder to come by, man, a little harder to find and see, man. But you got games like Wet that came out, which is just a ridiculous game in general, right? Never-ending Bullets, man. One of the first kind of, almost like, bloody, gory, like, destroy, like, to the... not beat, man, like a lot of other games have since come out and mastered and everything. But there was a slidey around, jumpy, aerial, acrobatic-y, reloady, never needed, swordy, swipey kind of, never run out of bullets. It's crazy. The craziest thing about it is you will hear some of the most fucking badass tunes and soundtrack ever put together on a video game release. And we're not saying it's the best. We're saying that there is some fucking badass fucking tunes in this shit, man. From just the stylings that they go in with a lot of the kind of rockabilly, man, and, psychobilly, whatever. However you want to classify it. They got some good old rock and roll in there, man. So it's not going to be... We digress a little bit. Only because we had to wet our whistle. Okay? It's not going to be an independently made soundtrack that you get. It's going to be some bands and shit like that, man. And it's such a difference. Okay? But... you got other ways that independently made tunes fall into like soundtracks, man, that end up wedging themselves between the entire difference, man. This one has some more money thrown at it. It's a little higher production value and quality, okay? The sounds and the music in here is phenomenal. We love it. But if you go hand in hand with this, there is a drastic difference in the production quality and value. And you might be saying that's subjective. Music is, objectively subjective to every individual listener. We might not even be using the right words in there. It doesn't matter. Down here in the basement, we're the family member that goes on tirades and rants and gives you whatever anyway. It doesn't matter. You're like, oh, I better check my purse and my wallet, motherfucker. You digging in that shit. No, Hand! Get out of here! Yes, check that shit, just to be sure. We don't control ourselves well sometimes. There's differences in the production quality. There's differences in the sound, man. And that leads us to this one. There's differences in the type of music that are put together on stuff. But with how we were talking about it, when you start comparing stuff, close to each other. We don't even know what the fuck the soundtrack sounds like in this, okay? But where soundtracks came from, all right? All your old PlayStation Tony Hawk, man, started getting bands in there and shit. That evolved into shit like this. That has some wicked fucking bands in it. That if you want to search into music, while you could in Tony Hawk, find different acts, man. Your bigger acts, your Pennywises, your things like that. In wet, you find your acts like your Not Galley Wests and things of that nature. Phenomenal fucking tunes. But when it all comes down to it, whether you like listening to someone, presumably, making music alone in a studio somewhere, to a group of people working on a musical score with a variety of, input and things and decisions to it, to people choosing to start finding different acts and bands and things like that, to, start showing to people that are playing games and doing things along those lines, to people that have a passion for games and find bands and acts and music that they love, like this and Death Stranding, where they want to share those one or two acts, and granted there's a variety in this one, so that's a bad example with that, but Death Stranding, a huge on-point example with that, where it is just a handful of bands and a lot of their songs. This is a lot more bands and a couple of their songs. Okay, it makes you do a little more legwork. You gotta go find out a little more about the band, but if you like them enough, you'll fucking do it. Then Music Now, where they throw, we don't even know what the fuck's in it because fuck this part 2 of this game that came out. Whatever. The musical score in the first one was probably fine. Did we start talking about the show on HBO once? Yeah, I think we did. Alright, so we started watching the show on HBO, Last of Us, that show, with the free, subscription service. You already talked about that, SHI'ßböX? Catch the fuck up, finish that story. We forgot about it. Just fucking finish already. We'll finish when we damn well are ready to. Rude. Yeah, we didn't watch more than the first episode or so because it was such a mirror of the show, and it's like, man, we've played that game so many fucking times and we love it. We love Last of Us. We get every copy that comes out as is required by PlayStation law. You might be saying SHI'ßböX, stop talking about all this other bullshit. Talk about Xbox. We're all things Xbox. And we stick by it. And when our rival Dreamcast guy, who's all things PlayStation, okay, starts mandating hey, if Dreamcast guy were to stop by, okay, and hold on, we'll get into character, okay, so hold on. What's up, gamers? Dreamcast guy here. I was just gonna tell SHI'ßböX something that's been on my plate for a while, and that is, what is it again? I think it's, something about music? What the fuck are you talking about, Dreamcast guy? Oh, that's PlayStation for you. Oh, take that, Sony ponies. We don't know what the fuck they're talking about over there. See, we're all things Xbox. Zero outside influence. You can probably play some stuff with some good music on Xbox too. See? It's out there. Well, that's it. Contractual obligations for length of time on an episode completed. Looks like go unsubscribe from 3 other channels. They're obsolete and probably don't make content anymore anyway. You're welcome. Have a good one. You probably didn't. We'll catch you next time. Probably won't. Damn it. No, we missed it. Now give us money.